That new video of Harrison Ford's close call on the runway. Amateur pilot just missed a commercial jet when he landed on the wrong taxiway, and you can hear his confusion on the tape. ABC's aviation correspondent David Curley has the latest on the investigation. Good morning, David.
Morning, George. We've heard descriptions of this, but now from airport cameras, we actually get to see the incident of Harrison Ford at Orange County's airport. This morning, the video that shows the close call between Harrison Ford's single-engine plane and a Boeing 737. As Ford is approaching Orange County's John Wayne Airport, he acknowledges he's to land on runway 22 left. But the actor pilot is actually lined up to a parallel taxiway. Below him, that American Airlines jet is taxiing to the end of the taxiway, waiting to cross the runway to take off. But suddenly, Ford is flying right over the jetliner with more than 100 on board, apparently not realizing his mistake, asking controllers if the jet was supposed to be below him. Despite the safe landing, this morning the FAA continues to investigate the star's near collision.
The FAA is going to want to know, was this just a bad day where he was having in the beginning of the flight he was having problems, at the end of the flight he was having problems, or is there something more serious going on?
Air traffic control recordings revealing last week's flight started with some confusing radio calls. Ford, who also flies a helicopter, mistakenly identifying his aircraft and calling the wrong radio tower.
LA helicopters, or LA Husky 89 Hotel uniform. Is Husky 89 Hotel uniform still with the Santa Monica Tower, LA Tower on 119.8, please.
Those calls just minutes before the near miss captured on camera.
Is it a big mistake to miss a frequency change? Nope. It is a big mistake to land on a taxiway and overfly a commercial jet.
This isn't the first air scare for the actor who played Han Solo in Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
I didn't know you could fly a plane. Why, yes. Land, go.
In 2015, the veteran pilot crash-landed his vintage World War II plane on a Santa Monica golf course, shattering his pelvis and ankle after an engine failure. But the 74-year-old actor is apparently hitting the skies once again. On Tuesday, Ford spotted on the tarmac with his wife Callista after reportedly flying one of his planes to Los Angeles. Now, the FAA investigation continues, and the latest word is that investigators have not yet interviewed Harrison Ford, but George, that is definitely their plan.
So they have some work to do. We just heard Steve Gaynor say it was a pretty big mistake. So what kind of penalties could he face if he's found to be at fault?
Yeah, this is something we talked about last week. It does really go over the gamut. It could be nothing could happen. They'll do the investigation. He could get a reprimand letter. There is a chance it could take his license away. But it all depends on some of the mitigating circumstances, and we don't know all those. The FAA has not told us much, and Harrison Ford has not commented at all, George.
And that interview is coming. Okay, David, thanks very much.
Like you said, we don't know all the circumstances.